Well, 17 people have been arrested in connection with the assassination of Haiti's president earlier this week at his home. The country's interim prime minister says more than 24 people took part in the attack. Of those who have been arrested, 2 are believed to have been Haitian-American. The other 15 are from Colombia. 8 other suspects remain at large, and 3 have been killed by police. Officials have not released a motive for the attack on the president and his wife, who survived. And joining us now for further analysis is Lester Munson, Senior Fellow at National Security Institute and Principal at BGR Group. Lester, welcome back. Thank you so much for your time today. As you know, there are a lot of questions over who ordered this assassination and what the motive was. The international community really paying close attention to this situation as it unfolds. What more do we know, and how do you see things playing out?
Well, there's a lot of chaos. We don't know who was behind what's going on in Haiti. We do know that even before the assassination of the president, Haiti was in political chaos. There was insecurity on the streets. People had called it a descent into hell as recently as 3 months ago. So it's been very bad news in Haiti. There's no Supreme Court. There's no parliament. The prime minister is acting. There really is a lack of governmental authority and function in Haiti right now. It's very concerning. The situation on the streets, it has been bad. It looks like it is still bad. It is likely to continue to be bad. The Biden administration's announced they're going to send the FBI and other experts to Haiti to help with the investigation. Let's hope that works. Right now, it's very unclear what had happened. The president, Moise, had a lot of enemies, so there's a lot of speculation, but I don't think anyone really knows right now.
Yeah, people are really calling this an explosive situation. It really does certainly seem to be that way. At the time of his death, the president was ruling Haiti by decree for over a year, I guess. What can you tell us about the country a little bit more under his leadership at that time and what we can expect from the interim prime minister?
So there's a lot of chaos under the now late president. He was accused of corruption. He was accused of vote rigging. There was a lot of angst, a lot of turmoil, a lot of violence in Haiti under his rule. As you pointed out, he was ruling basically by executive order. That's not an optimal situation at all. It looks like the international community is kind of uniting behind acting Prime Minister Claude Joseph as the person who's in charge in Haiti. Even that is under question. There was another person who was approved to be prime minister, but he was never sworn in. So even the current guy, Claude Joseph, is a little bit iffy. It's the situation in Haiti. It's been bad for a long time. They've had a tough history. They've had a lot of tough circumstances. Over 60% of Haitians live in poverty. They have very difficult health and education situations. There's a lot of challenges there. They don't seem to be getting any better right now. And for as much as we're seeing people talk about what's happening in Haiti, there's no real plan from the international community to be of assistance in Haiti right now. Haiti's kind of on its own, and that's a little disconcerting.
Yeah, and kind of to pick up on that, as you know, Haiti has received a tremendous amount of international aid over the years, including from Catholic organizations, as the church really does play a pretty prominent humanitarian role in the majority Roman Catholic country. That said, the people, as you mentioned, of Haiti still really live in dire conditions. What role do you think people of faith can play in helping to stabilize this country?
Well, I think they can pray for Haiti and the people of Haiti, and that's probably the most important thing. I think if they're able to make a contribution to a place like Catholic Relief Services, which does very good work around the world and in Haiti, I think that is also something that can be very helpful. There's non-denominational organizations like Partners in Health, which is an American organization. They work with a Haitian organization called Zanmi La Sante that's very good. They have a lot of clinics. They try to help people. They're helping, in fact, hundreds of thousands of folks in Haiti. There are things that can be done, but I think we should have some humility. It's a very difficult situation in Haiti. It's not clear how assistance from the outside is going to resolve this political crisis. It probably can't. The Haitian people are going to have to do that themselves. We can help on the humanitarian front, there's no doubt.
Yeah, well, Lester, thank you so much for coming on, for your time and your analysis. We appreciate it. Lester Munson, Senior Fellow at National Security Institute and Principal at BGR Group. Thanks again.
Thank you.